Good morning. Christina here at Naples Mattress. About to get ready for my day. We're going to dive back into this beautiful Natasha Denona I Need a Nude Day 2. That duochrome shade, delicious yesterday. It was so beautiful all day long. Couldn't help but look at my eyes. The shifty gold, green, pink look was absolutely gorgeous. And you know what, surprisingly, this Dior sample that I got from Sephora with the palette, a beautiful warm color. I only had to reapply it once after I ate my lunch. I'm mad at it because it's a beautiful formula. So I want to see if I can get the same beautiful warm look from this shade of Juvia's Place lipstick. So we're going to try this like a versus. Dior on one side, Juvia's Place on the other, because Juvia's Place lipstick in the shade Me, $15. Dior Forever Rogue, I think that's what it's called. $50. $50 for a lipstick. $15.50. We'll see. We'll see how they stack up against each other. I love Juvia's Place's lipsticks. So I am going to moisturize a little bit, cement my eyebrows in an upward position, figure out kind of what I want to do with my look today. I think I want to go for a more natural makeup look. I didn't feel like doing anything with my hair this morning, as you could see, so I just threw it in a braid. Now, I don't generally do updos or simple hair looks because I have a tattoo on the side of my head that I like to cover, because some people may look at it as look at me in some kind of way. So I try to take that objection in making my sales. Take out all the objections. Nowadays, tattoos aren't frowned upon as much as they were, but I do still like to hide them as best I can. So let me get myself situated, and I will be right back. Beauty blender wet, eyebrows cemented in an upward position. I'm going to moisturize my lips a little bit. Aquaphor lip repair. So I changed my mind about the lipstick. I'm not going to go in with the Dior Rouge Dior lipstick and the Juvia's Place lipstick. I want to try again, because I've been hearing everybody talk about it. I think it's L'Oreal lip pencil. NYX. The lifter liner. Of course, now I can't find it. Lunar Beauty NYX. Too many pencils, people. Oh. What in all gets doused? Oh, here it is. Lifter liner. So we're going to use this lifter liner today. It is a warm color as well. Let me just put this aside so I don't have to dig for it later. We're going to do a more natural look today. Single eyeshadow, maybe just a little bronzer in the crease. So I'm going to dive right into, with my nice, clean beauty blender. Oop, let me get a little extra moisturizer underneath my eyes. Tula Cooling Under Eye Balm. And maybe I still will use that Juvia's Place lipstick, maybe. I wing it every morning. I know I wanted to do a more natural look today. It's just what I'm feeling. Today is Wednesday. Wednesday is notoriously not great for sales. Some Wednesdays are great. Most Wednesdays are, but I have a good feeling about today. So we will see. Tier Mask Fit Red Cushion in 23N Sand. It is too light for me, so if I use the little Tier puff that comes with it, too full coverage. And because it's so light, it looks bad. So I'm going to go in with my very clean, brand new beauty blender. The other one was a little gross. I got this in an Amazon full face of makeup, like a kit that I got on Amazon. Surprisingly pretty good products for I think I paid $26 for it. So I'm just going to dip on in. It gives a more natural coverage. But it is a beautiful formula, and I do very much enjoy it. Evens out the skin tone nicely. We're just looking for a more perfected version of ourselves. And actually, this beauty blender is too absorbent. I am going to use the little puff just to get a little bit more product on my face. Dot it around. As you see by just these little dots, it's a little light for me. But I'm telling you, the formula is gorgeous. It looks like skin. This is the mini. $15 on Amazon. Come on, $15. Now I'll blend it out with the sponge. Over the eyes and everything. Just a gentle, more natural coverage. Or a more light coverage. Because I have 13 foundations, I'm currently use one foundation a week. I want to get through a product. One foundation product at some point. That is gorgeous. Still have a little discoloration on my forehead from where I burned myself with my beach waver. Very light coverage. I don't mind it. This is my skin. This is my 46-year-old skin. What can you do about it? What can you do? Nothing. We just roll. We roll with it. Oh, I didn't put any primer on. Oh well. Moving on to bronzer. I never remember the name. LYS, not YSL. No Limits bronzer in the shade Harmony. Beautiful, creamy, blendable formula. Very pigmented. Put a little on my finger. Just go right under the lip to give it a little more fullness. I got a LYS blush stick coming today. Excited to try that because I love this formula so much. I also have a Fenty waterproof blush coming. Why would we need our blush to be waterproof? Maybe if we're sweaty, girls and boys. I am not sweaty, but I had to try it. Well, let me get a little clip in this section of my hair so I don't have to keep lifting it. Little clip. It's a beautiful tone and undertone. Really snatcherellies the face quite nicely. Give it a little life. Cream Blue. Well, let's go in with Anastasia Beverly Hills. Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Blush in the shade Soft Rose. I'll go right on in with it. Beautiful, blendable, creamy formula as well. And that's my jam. That color is my jam. Beautiful flush of color. Again, blends like a dream. Bring a little life back to the face. I think I need a new light bulb for my light box behind us here. Gorgy. Conceal. Brighten up the center of the face with a little concealer. NYX Bear With Me concealer in the shade Vanilla. Just the itty bittiest little dot. A little goes a long way. Maybe need a little more than that. Boop. Right here where I have some darkness. Center of the forehead. Sides of the nose. And a little more coverage on the chin. My chin is like no bueno to makeup. I don't know why. Let that sit a momentito. Then we'll blend it out with a sponge. Medium coverage concealer is very hydrating. It doesn't emphasize any of the numerous lines I have underneath my eyes. More perfected look, I'd say. Let's set the whole shebang with powders before we get into the eyes. Anastasia Beverly Hills cream. So I think I'm gonna use this Dior Rosy Glow in the shade 006 Berry, and Pat McGrath bronzer in the shade Bronze Dawn. Hank and Henry brush. Just set that cream bronzer. Naturally the neck a little bit. On the sides of the neck. And the 5 head. I did have a customer yesterday. She had a pretty unique story. Staying with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend has some sleep troubles. She gets up early, doesn't want to disturb him, so she sleeps in his office. The office has a Murphy bed, but the mattress that was on the Murphy bed was doo-doo, so she purchased a mattress on Amazon, but that was even doo-dooier. So She returned it and now was sleeping on a like mattress topper on the floor, looking for a mattress that would go inside of a Murphy bed. A Murphy bed is like a cabinet you put on the wall, and the bed like closes up into it. So the dimension of the mattress has to be 10 inches or less. So the way mattresses are made these days, they're getting thicker and thicker and thicker. So to find a mattress that's 10 inches or less, you're going to go down in quality. Because to bring the cost down of a mattress, there's going to be less materials in it, less comfort materials. The one that fits perfectly in the Murphy bed by us, not us personally, we don't make the mattress, but the one we carry that fits perfectly in a Murphy bed, it's an old tied coil version, and that's exactly how it sounds. It's coils that are tied together, so it's a little bit bouncy. The best mattress for something you're going to sleep on every night for the next 10 years would be an independent pocketed coil, and that's exactly how it sounds as well, is the coils are independent of each other, and they're pocketed. So they're in a nice little pocket, so you have body-conforming support. So her comfort level leaned firm, so I showed her a firm option that would fit inside of the Murphy bed, and it just wasn't firm enough for her because of the tied coilness of it. It still had a lot of give to it. So I got it down on paper for her, said give me a call if you have any questions. No pressure sales. I'm a no pressure sale lady. I'm going into the Dior Rosy Glow Blush in the shade Berry. Gorgeous blush. Is it worth $40? I mean, it is gorgeous. It's never patchy. Beautiful flush of color. Not mad at it. I did not pay $40 for it. I purchased it on Mercari, which is a little online shopping-like app where normal, everyday people like me and you sell their wares. I sell on Mercari, and I also purchase from Mercari. I never make any money. I just buy more stuff because I have a problem. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous flush of color. Berry is one of the deeper shades, and I think it's absolutely spectacular. So I'm going to set the rest of the face. Laura Mercier translucent setting powder with a little Florasis peach blossom powder mixed into it because I got it as a sample and it was messy. Instead of letting the product go to waste, I just mixed it with this one. So, should we put a little concealer on the eyes? No, I think setting them with powder will be helpful. So I'm just putting some into the cap, going in with the big fluffy brush, starting in the T-zone, and just setting the entire face. That's set nicely. Curling iron mishap. Well, beach waver mishap. What can you do? All right, Natasha, Denona, I need a warm. Let me throw a little bronzer in the... You know what? Let's use the palette. I'm going to go in with a nice bronzery color with a fluffy brush. Come on, fluffy. Beautiful live brushes I got in a beauty box. L-I-T-H-E. Don't know their price point. They're not particularly heavy, so I don't think they're expensive, but been working beautifully. So I'm going to go in with this shade I haven't used yet. Soft Spot. It's a good bronzery color just in the crease and transition. Just to give the socket a little dimension. I'm going to do one and done shadow today. Well, 2 and done. But I could have used the Pat McGrath bronzer in the transition as well. That is a gorgeous, warm-toned brown. Is really blending it out. Simple. So for the shimmer, ooh, the shimmer. The shimmers are absolutely gorgeous. Shimmer, satin. This is the shade I was talking about earlier. This shade is absolutely spectacular. Excuse me. I almost am tempted to use it again. But I'm wearing a pink shirt, so I want to go a little bit more on the neutrally warm. So stinking pretty. So hard to decide. You know what I think I'm going to try? This shade here called Snug. But to get the most out of it, I'm going to go in with the NYX glitter glue. That's the Ardell brow glue. I use the Ardell brow glue to cement my eyebrows in place. It's a non-chunky formula. It's great. So just the itty-bitty dot of NYX glitter glue. Itty-bitty dot. Starting in the center of the eye and then blending out with my finger. I was so enthralled with the eye look yesterday. It was so pretty. So stinking pretty. I almost forgot to put on mascara. I noticed after I finished filming and was getting on with my day. Itty bitty dot. Starting in the center and blending out with the finger. So stinking pretty. Natasha Denona shadows are some of the best in the biz, in my opinion. I have here on the desk a little Pat McGrath, my other absolute favorite eyeshadow, the little quad. I think it's a Divine Rose quad that I'm going to so generously gift to my coworker in East Naples. She knows I'm in love with makeup, and was interested in purchasing a new eyeshadow, but didn't know what direction to go in because she's not a makeup psychopath like I am. And I said, listen, girl, I got a Pat McGrath eyeshadow that I used once and haven't touched for like 2 months. I'm going to send it on over to you. So I'm going to dip in with this a little bit more densely packed brush into the shade Snug. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Ooh. And it is gorgeous. Looks almost wet on the eye. Ah, Maron. Natasha, you've done it again. I'm going to use this eyeshadow palette all week. She's really going to get some love. And I think I'm going to do that from now on, too. Have a palette of the week. Just so I can give some palettes the love they deserve. Really opens up the eye. Pretty. Packing motions, sweeping. Pack first and then sweeping to blend out. Get an even layer of shadow across the lid. Goodness. Come on. This palette, I love it so much. I want to eat it. I want to ingest it. I got a little bit of glitter in the corners. That's okay, we'll just gently swipe it out. I think I want to do an inner corner color. So I'm color switching the Pat packing brush, but let's do the under eye first. Itty bitty pencil brush. Color switch just in case it has some lingering shadow on it. Back into this shade here in the corner called soft spot. And going just ever so gently underneath the eye with that shade. Just to bring the look together. No fallout because of the glitter glue. God, it's pretty. Pretty. Fluffy brush. Just blend that out a little bit so there's no harsh lines. And putting a little shadow underneath the eyes distracts from the overall under eye creasiness. That's pretty. Simple, put together, no fuss, no muss, 2-shade look. So for the inner corner, I think I want to give this shade here in the middle a little dip into, it's called Elm. Maybe that's too big of a brush. No, we'll try it. Just ever so gently into the inner corner, blending up into the eyeshadow look. Beautiful. It really just brightens up the inner part of the eye. Pretty. Natasha. I color switched the brush a little bit. I'm just going to really, eye boogie. Blend it. Gorgeousness. Natasha Denona, I Need a Warm. Making us look like we know what we are doing today. Love. In absolute love. Let's finish the eyes. Finish the eyes. Let me use a different eyeliner pencil today. Oh, goodness gracious. This is a Fenty Beauty. Doesn't say anything else. It's just an eyeliner pencil. I'm going to try to tight line with it. See how it goes. It's a lighter shade. It's a warm color though. It didn't work great. It didn't work great. She may be old. Had her for quite a while. It is a warm shade. Let's see if... Oh yeah. I can't even get any pigments come off her. Fenty. Oh, Fenty passed on us. Goodbye, Fenty. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Let's go in with tried and true. Tried and true Lancome 24-hour drama liquid pencil, if I could find it. Goodness. Too many pencils. Too many pencils. Here she is. It is a 24-hour drama liquid pencil in the shade Cafe Noir, in a black color. Sorry, I'm stumbling and bumbling. Give the outer lashes a little bit more dimension. Brings the look together, in my opinion. Just on the outer edge. Gorgeous, beautiful. Eyebrows. Zeesea eyebrow pencil from the Dessert collection. It's a more waxy formula, so you do get a great amount of control with it, and it's not overly pigmented, so less room for error. Filling sparse areas, blending with the spoolie. For one and done eye look. Gorgy. Technically two and done. Oh, Mrs. Dropsy. Oy. Mrs. Dropsy. Let's set this beautiful look in place with the Milani Make It Last setting spray in the dewy version. I've now used the original version and the dewy version. They both work absolutely gorgeously. They really help the mattress. The makeup lasts all day. $6 Amazon fan. And really, if looking at this makeup, it doesn't look like I have anything on my skin. You could still see a little bit of the redness peeking through on my cheeks. And then the blush shade is kind of the same color as my redness. So it really does look very natural. Not mad at it. We don't have to be full glam every day. So let's curl the lashes. Clean off your eyelash curler. You can ruin a look with a dirty eyelash curler. I really didn't feel like, I really didn't feel like doing anything with my hair today. Day before wash day. And it was looking frizzy when I took it out of the bun. So I was like, I don't feel like farting with it. I made a little commercial, a little puffy mattress commercial. Puffy is an online retailer. I made a little commercial highlighting why you should why you should purchase Puffy from us and not the Puffy retailer, because we're going to bring it in and set it up and take away your old mattress for a small fee. Regardless, I made a little commercial, and it has gotten so many views on YouTube. Very much surprised me because I have it up on our Facebook page as well, and 2 views on Facebook and like 200 views on YouTube. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Oh, Rare Beauty mascara, my absolute favorite. It doesn't transfer to the lower lash line. It's volumizing. It's separating. It's easy to get off at the end of the evening. It never gets clumpy. It holds the curl beautifully. It's my absolute favorite. It ties every look together gorgeously. Don't hit your eyeball with it. I like to go in with 2 coats to really pump up the volume. Oh, my nose is juicy. My nose is juicy. Always. Look at that. Gorgeousness. While the mascara dries, that I got all over my eyelid, let's do the lip. So I've been hearing so many things about this Maybelline Lifter Liner. Supposedly it's as good as a high-end lip liner. And you know what? I think I do want to use the Juvia's Place lipstick in the shade Me because I think they're going to pair nicely. We're about to find out. So, Lifter Liner in the shade Out of Line. It is creamy, and a beautiful shade. Warm toned, so it'll work nicely with this look. I'm so happy about this look. Maybe it'll distract from my neck tattoo. Juvia's Place lipstick in the shade Me. Oh, that's nice. These lipsticks are very long lasting. Ever so slightly drying, but it's kind of indicative of the lipstick that's going to be long lasting. I think we've done it. Very put together. Very demure. Thank you for watching me get ready for work today. Like, subscribe if you want to. Hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future uploads. My Sephora order is coming today. So, Friday, when I get back from my day off, we will have some new makeup to give some first impressions on. 2 blushes, Rare Beauty powder, a whole bunch of samples, and I did buy a curling iron. Hopefully I don't burn myself with it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.